Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing.
Be afraid.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, here we go. A little odd news. Running late, 8:43. That'll take us to the end of our show probably.
Yeah.
I've got 6 stories here, all fairly lengthy. And then plus, I wanted to talk a little bit about the riots. And, we keep having these problems between police officers and folks that may or may not be doing something wrong, may or may not have a record. So
Yeah.
just some advice. If a police officer asks you to stop, just do it. And if you're having a hard problem with that, you have the feeling to run, just hum this song in your head. Here you go.
I got my 2 hands up, I surrender, come and lock me up, yeah,
Yeah, just remember, you're innocent until proven guilty. Don't put up a fight, honestly. Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay, one more time.
I got my 2 hands up, I surrender, come and lock me up,
All right. Okay.
I know that's making light of what happened, but, honestly...
Put your hands up. Come on.
Yeah,
just
really.
stop it.
Riots are not the way to solve the problem.
All right.
Yeah.
So there might be a problem, but rioting is not the way to fix
Nope.
it. All right.
Nope.
Okay, so we pointed that out. Hopefully everybody in America will hear it and just stop.
And I still totally applaud that mom.
All
She still rocks.
right.
Yeah,
She
proud
smacked
of
her
her.
kid around for
Well,
it's Super Mom they're calling her because she was
yeah.
smacking her kid around for
she
participating
saw
in
him
that.
on TV.
But once again,
and
she
hunted
met
him down.
And of course, though, once again, she met violence with violence.
Yeah, it was her own kid, though. He deserved it.
Okay.
He was throwing rocks at police officers.
Okay.
So he deserved it.
Mama whooped him.
Exactly.
All right.
And, and I even told on a Facebook post that if I caught my boys doing the same thing, expect a smackdown from mom.
All right, so let's add to what I said about it. If you're asked, if Gene is coming after you,
I got my 2 hands up, I surrender, come and lock me up,
all right. Something Gene had to explain to me yesterday and actually demonstrated for me.
Uh-oh.
I had
Oh, my gosh. Now I remember.
twerking. Yes. I've never Googled it and watched the videos, and I'm scared to see Miley Cyrus, so I don't watch her videos. So I had to have Gene explain what twerking actually was to me. So because I've been hearing about it for
Oh my
months,
gosh,
but
yeah.
I've never seen anyone actually do it. But now now forget that.
No, listen, mine was a very pathetic version of it, but hey, I'm glad it wasn't on the webcam. Thanks for exposing my little,
Sorry.
yeah.
All right. All right. So a court in southern Russia has sentenced 3 young women to some jail time for making a video showing them twerking next to a World War II memorial.
No, see, that's just disrespectful.
Russia celebrates their 70th anniversary of the Allies' victory in World War II next month, an emotionally charged holiday the Kremlin has been using for propaganda purposes. Sentencing in the district of a 19-year-old woman to 15 days in jail, 2 women in their 20s to 10 days in jail, came after prosecutors launched a probe into the video showing a group of women twerking next to the memorial on the Black Sea. And, of course, twerking is a naughty, provocative dance involving the thrusting of hips. Prosecutors said on a statement Saturday that 5 women were found guilty of hooliganism. It's a crime in Russia.
I actually get called that frequently.
So,
Wow.
hooliganism.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I got my 2 hands up, I surrender, come and lock me up,
All right. Hooliganism. All right.
That's good.
2 of them were spelled jail time because of poor health. And that doesn't make any sense because you're healthy enough to twerk. You're healthy enough to spend some time in jail.
Dude, twerking is tough. It's a workout.
All right. The same hooliganism.
Wow, I just admitted that.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
a good workout. Wow.
Not that I do that. It's just like, wow, never mind.
Wow. I'm going to have to talk to Flint about this.
See that the humans remain entertained until the end.
Okay. All right.
moving on.
Moving on. Hooliganism was the charge that sent the members of that punk rock band in Russia that went to jail for years. I can't say their name. Something Riot. They went to jail in 2012.
That wasn't
and spent
Quiet Riot, was it?
No,
a
it was
different group. Okay.
It's more like Kitty Riot. There you
Oh.
go. Prosecutors also said they were pressing charges against the parents of one of the underage girls who was twerking, and the other girls for failure to encourage the physical, intellectual, and psychological, spiritual, and moral development of a child. Wow.
But she can twerk, and that's okay to be a Miley Cyrus fan of twerking.
No, it's not apparently, because it's a violation of physical, intellectual, psychological, spiritual, and moral development of a child. Would you like me to say that again?
I'm proud of you. That's bigger than a big word.
You know, and that's pretty good for the way I was talking the first half of the show. 'Cause I couldn't even get a word out.
I know. I'm proud of you.
so-
You did drink more coffee.
I did. It's the coffee that lets me talk that fast. This is the second twerking scandal in Russia in less than 2 weeks. I don't think I need any more coffee at all. I'm just fine. All right. Investigators last week launched a probe into the dance of a school in the city of Orenburg. Should I keep talking like that? Female schoolgirls dressed as bees, twerking in suggestive manners to a Winnie the Pooh routine.
Oh, wow.
Now I am going to Google that one.
Winnie the Pooh. Woohoo.
Oh, wow. So there you go.
Winnie the Pooh just makes me want to twerk.
Fun with high school kids in Russia.
We have pictures of you so-called mooners. And just because the pictures aren't of your faces doesn't mean we can't identify you. At this very moment, those pictures are on the way to Washington, where the FBI has experts in this type of identification. If you turn yourselves in now, you may escape a federal charge.
Yeah, I love that movie. Just saying.
Just saying. It's from Greece, by the way.
I know.
All right. Prosecutors have detained 14 people Friday who are suspected of belonging to a network of well-dressed robbers who were trained to rob luxury items in Romania and the European Union.
Wow.
The alleged leader was among those detained, and prosecutors have asked for all arrests. They're trained to break windows and steal very expensive watches in a short period of time, like 30 seconds. You know, they're really fast. The one heist netted $1.5 million. They wear designer suits for the heist and allegedly committed to over $10 million of theft since 2013. Investigators say they found jewelry, watches, cars, including a purple Rolls Royce.
Purple.
Yes.
Wow. I should let Hannah know. Purple's her favorite
Purple
color.
Rolls Royce. Members were also recruited from Romania's poorest northeast area of the country. I guess the school for criminals is called the Academy of Romanian Criminals.
Oh, sweet.
All right, so if you join, you have to provide personal details about your family, a strand of hair for identification purposes. This is pretty high tech.
Wow.
All the houses that they were renting and using as their bases of operations had blacked out windows.
So these guys were really,
yes.
really into what they did.
All robbers were recruited from homes of poor families. Some of the robbers, men, even dressed in women's clothing during the heists.
Well, women are supposedly less likely to be considered dangerous criminals.
Yeah. It says it took over 200 detectives, including special forces, to bring the whole ring down.
Wow.
This sounds like it'd make a totally awesome
Movie?
crime movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everybody be cool. You be cool.
Exactly.
I actually would love to see this movie.
All right. Social media may be free, but a single mother is paying a heavy price for using it. Caitlin Walls lost her job at a nearby daycare before she ever started. She said, "I needed it really bad. I'm a single mom trying to get by on my own." But the 27-year-old was excited about working, sort of, but not necessarily thrilled about the job she had gotten. She posted on Facebook, "I start my new job today, but I absolutely hate the idea of working at a daycare." Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
She said people immediately started insulting her on Facebook. Imagine that. She said, "I had all these girls attacking me because I don't want to be around a lot of kids all the time. The worst attacks have been removed, but some remain, including comments calling her a dumb bleep or saying she has bubonic plague."
Wow.
She says, "It really hurt because I wasn't trying to offend anybody. I actually cried." Oh, wow.
Well, you know, the dumb thing is don't people realize that your bosses will actually cruise Facebook to see what your personality is like?
I've got a buddy that does this, does that, and I told him before. I said, dude, the stuff you put on your Facebook page, I hide it from my timeline, and you're gonna lose your job. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Walls says the daycare operators got wind of the post and told her not to bother coming in on her first day.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, she said it was really a big mistake. I don't hate kids. In fact, I have one that I love.
Okay, I'm going to admit something
Okay.
right now.
You
I
hate-
have 6 children.
Uh-huh.
I have adored and loved every one of them, but I have a hard time being around hordes of little kids.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a mean thing. It's just that I understand my personality can't deal with it without like going, oh, I gotta get away from this.
Hats off to preschool teachers.
I know. I applaud them. They are amazing people.
But anyway,
They
another
are.
lesson from Facebook.
Are you being smart, Moose?
I don't know. There's the first time for everything.
All right, on to Florida. And I've lost my Florida song, so we'll have to find out where I hit
Oh
it for
no,
myself.
everyone
One
from Florida. is
yeah,
stupid.
all right. So Bridget Garcia, 32, was arrested for child abuse after she drove with her son on the hood of her car.
Did she at least tie him on?
And no.
Oh,
Florida
wow.
mother was arrested after she sent her son flying when she hit the brakes on her car while he was riding on the hood. Bridget Garcia of Port St. Lucie faces a charge of abuse for injuring her 13-year-old son, who had jumped on top of the car's hood to stop the rest of the family from leaving without him.
Oh, wow.
He jumped on the hood as Garcia was backing out of the driveway and fell to the ground after she reversed 200 feet and then drove forward 200 feet before slamming on the brakes.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, Mother of the Year.
You've just had quite a little journey, so for now, relax and enjoy the ride.
Thanks, Mom.
Wow.
All righty. Comedian Tamala Rocks made a pretty shocking discovery in the bathroom of a Cigar and Stripes bar in Chicago. After noticing a full-length mirror across the woman's toilet, she poked around and discovered that it was, in fact, a two-way mirror.
Hey, yikes.
Yeah, she says, I noticed a full-length mirror opposite of the toilet. Curious, I explored and discovered that it was a two-way mirror. The door behind it cut away to allow an unobstructed view of the bathroom and anyone who may be using it. Rocks documented her an unpleasant discovery, posted it on Facebook on Sunday. After the video hit 400 views in 20 hours, she uploaded it to YouTube, where it has already topped 1.6 million views now.
Good for her.
The bar owner, Ronnie Lutz, had lots of horrible words for her that I can't say. He's come out to defend his decision to have a two-way mirror in the women's bathroom.
Wow.
How do you do
You
that?
mean besides Peeping Tom?
Yeah. He told the website the bar's really old. We use it as a Halloween haunted house. And that the website, Jezebel, said that the mirror has been there nearly 15 years. He said he would rather burn the bar to the ground than get rid of the mirror. And he says that he believes that Tamala Rocks was just trying to grab attention. He says while the video has gone viral, it is actually just a closet. And the closet is kept unlocked, meaning that anyone using the bathroom could open the closet door to see if anyone was inside looking through the two-way mirror. But how often do you go into a bathroom and check the closet first?
Exactly. No kidding. You're usually like, oh, gotta pee. At least that's what I do.
Gene just made us a new song for the radio.
Gotta pee.
Oh, great. Now I have to go. All right.
Yeah, no, to me, I'm probably, the wrong person to comment on this, but I would probably be like for smashing that thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So there used to be the Paul Bunyan Hotel, or motel, I should say, out on East Sprague in Spokane. So you can imagine the area of town it was in.
Vaguely remember seeing the Paul Bunyan statue.
They tore
thing.
down that motel because they found out that there was cameras in all the walls.
Oh, that's just creepy.
I know.
See that the humans remain entertained until the end.
Exactly. All right, let's wrap it up right here. Bumblebee Foods and 2 managers out of Los Angeles have been charged with violating safety regulations in the death of a worker who was cooked inside an industrial oven with 12,000 pounds of tuna.
Oh, hey, we need to riot that. We need to riot and protest Bumblebee Tuna now.
They killed him with tuna.
I got my 2 hands up. I surrender. Come and lock me up. Yeah, from
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Jose Molina was performing maintenance in the 35-foot-long oven at the company's Santa Fe Springs plant back in October when a coworker who mistakenly believed Molina was in the bathroom filled the pressure cooker with 12,000 pounds of canned tuna and then turned it on.
Ouch.
Or tuna to be canned is how it should read.
Yeah.
When a supervisor noticed Molina was missing, an announcement was made on the intercom. Employees searched for him in the facility in the parking lot. Couldn't find him. Body found 2 hours later after the pressure cooker, which reached a temperature of 270 degrees, was turned off and then opened.
Got a free cremation?
The good news here is, though, that Bumblebee Tuna decided not to can him. You can take that either way, right?
If there was one thing Mrs. Smith was sure of, it was that her brand of tuna was best.
And it doesn't, it's got a strange Spanish flavor to it. That's your odd news for
Wednesday.
All right, I apologize. I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly. I offer a complete and utter retraction. The imputation was totally without basis in fact and was in no way fair comment and was motivated purely by malice. And I deeply regret any distress that my comments may have caused you or your family. And I hereby undertake not to repeat any such slander at any time in the future.